Deep within a sprawling forest, untouched by time, there stood a sanctuary of ancient trees. Towering trunks reached for the heavens, their canopies interwoven, casting long shadows upon the forest floor. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, dappling the mossy ground in a mosaic of light and shade. The air hummed with the music of nature, a symphony of birdsong, rustling leaves, and the gentle murmur of a nearby stream. At the heart of this emerald realm stood a wise old tree, its gnarled bark a testament to the countless seasons it had witnessed. Its roots, thick and strong, delved deep into the earth, anchoring it against the fiercest storms. The tree had stood for centuries, a silent observer of the ever-changing world around it. It had seen the cycle of life unfold countless times, the budding of spring, the warmth of summer, the golden hues of autumn, and the quiet slumber of winter. Its massive trunk bore the marks of time, the intricate patterns etched into its bark like the wrinkles on an old man's face. Each knot and gnarl told a story, whispering tales of bygone eras. The old tree had seen it all, the rise and fall of civilizations, the passing of seasons, the dance of life and death. It had witnessed the slow, steady growth of the forest around it, the way the trees supported each other, their roots intertwined beneath the soil. It had watched generations of animals come and go, seeking shelter beneath its branches, raising their young in its shadow. Through it all, the tree had remained a constant presence, a symbol of strength, resilience, and wisdom. It had learned the rhythm of the forest, the language of the wind, the secrets whispered by the rustling leaves. Its roots had tapped into the ancient wisdom of the earth, and its branches had reached for the boundless knowledge of the sky. The tree had learned that change was the only constant in life, and that even in the darkest of times there was always hope. It had learned the importance of patience, of perseverance, of adapting to the challenges that came its way. Most importantly, it had learned the interconnectedness of all living things, the delicate balance that held the forest ecosystem together. The creatures of the forest had long recognized the wisdom of the old tree. They came to it for guidance, for solace, for the comfort of its ancient presence. Birds built their nests in its branches, squirrels scampered up and down its trunk, deer grazed peacefully in its shade. The tree welcomed them all, offering shelter and protection without judgment. When the wind howled through the forest, threatening to uproot the younger trees, the old tree stood firm, its deep roots anchoring it to the earth. When storms raged, it provided shelter to those who sought refuge beneath its canopy. And when the sun beat down mercilessly, its leaves offered cool shade to the creatures of the forest. One day a young sapling, its trunk slender and its leaves trembling in the breeze, approached the old tree, its voice filled with worry. "Old one," it whispered, "I fear I will never be as strong or as wise as you. The wind bends me so easily, and the storms frighten me." The old tree listened patiently, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. "Little one," it said, its voice deep and reassuring, "do not be afraid. It is true that you are young and the world can seem like a daunting place. But know this, strength comes from within, from the roots that anchor you to the earth and from the branches that reach for the sky. Wisdom," the old tree continued, "comes from experience, from weathering the storms of life and learning from the challenges you face. Embrace the wind, for it will make you stronger. Embrace the storms, for they will teach you resilience, and never forget that you are not alone. We are all connected, all part of this great forest of life." As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the forest floor, the young sapling took comfort in the old tree's words. It realized that even though it was small and vulnerable, it had the potential for greatness within it. And it knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, it could always turn to the old tree for guidance and support. The old tree stood tall and proud, its leaves rustling softly in the evening breeze. It had seen countless seasons come and go, and it knew that its time on earth was drawing to a close. But it was not afraid, for it had lived a long and fulfilling life, sharing its wisdom and strength with all who crossed its path. And so, the old tree stood watch over the forest, its legacy etched in the rings of its trunk, a timeless testament to the enduring power of wisdom, growth, and the interconnectedness of all living things.